what I'm gonna do now is demonstrate on someone who's never deadlifted before. A lot of you guys have deadlifted, of course, plenty of times, but I'm gonna go around and I'll coach each group and make sure that you can do it the way that I typically teach it. And also you're gonna learn the cues that I'm gonna offer someone who has never deadlifted before. So this is 135 pounds. It's moderately heavy. We might have to lighten it for you. But the very first thing I like to have the person do is in their own way, walk up to the bar and stand up with it. Just pick it up in starting position. Good. All right. So I always like to start teaching the deadlift from the top down for a number of reasons. Number one of which is you're always stronger in the eccentric portion of a movement. So by having him get everything tight from the top and then asking him to hold it as he slowly lowers it is going to be a bit easier than trying to get him tight from the bottom and then use the concentric portion of the movement to train the form. So training the form from the top is a little easier. Getting tired already?
No, I thought I was going down.
Nah, hang out there. Good. So like if that's what his eccentric portion of the deadlift is about to look like, I know I got a lot of fucking work to do. So 3 places that we want the bar to touch. Right now it's only touching 1. It's teetering right on the middle of his back, meaning there's too much flexion here, too much extension, right? So what we got to do is we got to balance this out a bit. There should be about a 22-degree curve in each one of the portions of the spine, I believe. The first way and easiest way to get this process started is by putting my fingers on the bottom of his shoulder blades and saying, bring my fingers together. I almost am drawing down into this area, and I'm really palpating those scapular adductors like I told him before. Now bring it together. He's a strong dude, he's pretty athletic. He could probably maintain that, but what I'm also gonna do, see he's getting tired. Grab it again, this time with your palms up. Yeah, with your palms up. Now the reason why I asked him to do the palms up is because palms up is coupled with external rotation of the upper arm. External rotation of the upper arm is coupled with scapular adduction. So instead of having him with his hands medially rotated and forcing scapular adduction, I'm putting him at a mechanical advantage by having him turn his palms up. So it's a little bit of a cheat, but I'm willing to do it in the early stages while he's developing the strength in his weak links. This guy's got a lot of muscle. He's definitely strong, he's athletic, but not structurally sound. Because right here, it's almost like I could almost get my hands under here, where there should be thick pieces of muscle holding you tight. There's nothing. So that's why this weight is getting heavy for you. Turn your palms up, grab it. Cool. Good, let's start again. Bring my fingers together. Good, I'll talk a little bit less and then move him through it. Bend your knees about 20 degrees, 20-degree bend. Good, stay right there, bring my fingers together. Good, head on the stick. Good, tuck your chin in, lengthen the back of your neck. So we're gonna lengthen here. Good. Now, maintaining these 3 touching points with the stick. And also, you see how I'm tickling you here? If I start tickling you hard, that means I need you to stick your ass out more because you're getting too close to my fingers. Rest for a moment. I don't mind him standing up there and becoming fatigued while I'm coaching him because a part of what's happening is he's actually getting stronger by just holding it there. You know what I'm saying? But we want to actually have him perform the pattern. So let's make it just a notch lighter. Cool. Together. Good. Bend your knees slightly. About 20 degrees. Good. Now, maintaining everything here. How's that feel? A lot better, right? Yeah. Imagine you have a hinge on your hip right where my finger is. I want you to, again, maintain your alignment, but tip over at that hinge. Tip, 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 tip. Keep your knees bent the way they are. Don't bend them anymore. Tip, tip, tip. Now, from right there, good, just stay there. I want you to stick your ass out a little bit more. I gotta get my fingers in here. Good, there you go. Tuck your chin. Good. And from here, just sink. Bang. Good. And that's what it should feel like. Now pick it up again. From the top of the movement. Yep. Bend your knees slightly. Good. Start tipping. Tip, 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 tip. Right there. Tuck your chin. and then sink. Good. And then stand up with it. Don't let go of it. Bring it right back up. I'm not so concerned about how he comes back up with it because I'm getting him into the pattern during the eccentric. If he stands up and it's completely screwed up, I'll coach him a little bit. But really, I don't care too much how he stands up with it. Come on, back up. Head, bend your knees, 20 degrees. Good, tip. And start sinking. Good, come up with it. Keep it, keep your hands in it. Good, without me this time. Good, bend your knees, 20 degrees. Good. Good, bend your knees 20 degrees. Good, tip. Tip, 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 sink. Stand up with it. Good, fix yourself up. Yeah, good, bend your knees 20 degrees. Tip of the hinge. Come back up. Do you know what you did that time? Too much knee.
Yeah.
Good, so come back up, let's do that one right. Yes, bend your knees, tip. Now sink. Good. So that's it. So partner up.